Every great empire starts with a solution to a human problem. Tan Sri Sheikh Mohtar Al-Bukhari didn't just build businesses, he built bridge for the Ummah. But today, the bridge is breaking, not a physical one, but a mental one. In 2026, Gen Z is the most connected, yet the most anxious generation. We ask ourselves, what if technology didn't just consume our time, but heal our heart? Introducing Sukun AI, our mission is simple: to bring Sukun and or tranquility back to the modern Muslim mind through the power ethical of AI.
So now, I want to explain why Sukun AI is so different from any other apps you have seen before. You see, most apps today only focus on the surface, but as Muslims, we know that our mind and our soul are deeply connected, and that's why we built this system to help young Muslims find their way back to Allah when they feel lost or stressed. When we talk about what of our production, we are talking about a tool that understands the 3 stages of the soul mentioned in the Quran. First, we have Nafs al-Amarah, which is that feeling when we are totally overwhelmed by stress and negative thoughts. And this is where Sukun AI steps immediately to provide comfort using both sight and faith. Our AI uses what we call Akli, or logical technology, to detect your mood through your voice or text. But the cure it gives is always based on Nakli, which is the divine wisdom from the Quran and Sunnah. For example, if the app senses you are feeling lonely, it won't just give you a random quote. It will remind you of Surah Ad-Duha, where Allah promises that He has never forsaken you, and this creates a deep personal connection that technology usually lacks. By doing this, we are protecting the most important assets of the Ummah, which is Hifzul Akal, or the protection of the mind. We believe that if our youth have a healthy mind and a calm heart, they can become great leaders and entrepreneurs just like Tan Sri Sheikh Mohtar Al-Bukhari. So, our goal for Yayasan Al-Bukhari is simple. We want to use the best of modern technology to serve the eternal beauty of Islam, ensuring that no matter how fast or stressful the world becomes, every Muslim has a pocket-sized sanctuary to help them stay strong, stay faithful, and stay productive for the sake of the Ummah.
Earlier, we introduced our vision. Now, under the theme of our project, which is Sukun AI, integrating Islamic normative principle with technological innovation for sustainable mental wellness. So now, let's look under the hood. What makes Sukun AI unique is that it is not just an app. It is a structured system that combines technology and Islamic principle. Our system is built around 3 main pillars: input, processing, and output. This shows that Sukun AI is not only a technical system but also a production framework guided by ethics. Now, let's look how the system starts working. Everything begins with the input, where the user's emotion become the raw material that the system will process into helpful ethical guidance. So, for example, when a user opens Sukun AI, they press the microphone and speak. For example, user says, "I feel like I'm failing everyone." In traditional production, raw material like labor and resources start the process. In Sukun AI, the raw material is human emotion. The user's voice is transformed into digital data that can be analyzed. Our AI detects tone, pauses, and emotional intensity. But this is not just ethical. From an Islamic perspective, listening to someone's feeling is a trust, a responsibility we must honor. This way, emotions become the starting point of ethical and meaningful production. Technically, Sukun AI uses advanced sentiment analysis to understand the user's emotion, whether it's calm, anxiety, burnout, or sadness. But Sukun AI is different from regular apps. We do not process emotions randomly or use generic codes. So don't worry, all responses are fully Sharia vetted. Every message is checked against authentic hadith, Quranic tafsir, and scholarly interpretation. This ensures that the guidance we give is ethically sound and spiritually accurate. For example, if the system detects stress or emotional burden, it may remind the user Allah does not burden as a soul beyond its capacity. This is not just a comforting phrase, it is an authentic spiritual principle. And now, after the processing, Sukun AI generates a multi-layered output. This includes personalized spiritual reminders, short-guided dua, breathing exercise, and a unique feature, which is haptic tasbih feedbacks. The output is designed to soothe the heart, guide the mind, and engage the body. So, for the technical innovation, which is haptic tasbih, so when stress is detected, the phone vibrates in a slow, rhythm pattern similar to the tempo of tasbih. Inhale, pause, exhale. This transforms the smartphone from a source of distraction into a tool for spiritual healing. It shows how technology can support spiritual, exactly what our project aims for. Finally, sustainability is not just about resources. It is about ethics. In today's digital world, user data is often sold or exploited. But in Islam, amanah is a sacred trust. Sukun AI encrypts all conversation. No profiling, no third-party selling, and no misuse. Your emotional secret remain between you, the AI, and Allah.
If we are selected for the 1 million ringgit startup capital, here is our roadmap. Like Yayasan Al-Bukhari, we believe in social entrepreneurship. We will allocate the funds into 3 barakah streams. First, R&D, which is improving our AI to support multiple language like Arabic, Urdu, and Malay. Second one, the Sukun Fund. We will provide a connect to therapist feature. For every premium subscription, we subsidize a real therapy session for an orphan youth and Asnaf student. Last one, community outreach. Launching Sukun Hubs, which is a physical space in universities for mindfulness and spiritual coaching.
We stand here today not just as innovators, but as trustees. Trustees of knowledge, trustees of technology, and trustees of the future of the Ummah. We believe that wealth is not the only trust from Allah. Our skill, intelligence, and ability to innovate, these are also an amanah. If our generation has been given the power of AI and digital influence, then it is our responsibility to ensure these tools heal, not harm. We are not here to build another addictive hack. We are here to build a solution that restores balance. Sukun AI is our contribution to the Ummah. A contribution that proves faith and innovation are not opposite, they complete each other.
We don't just want to build an app, we want to build a legacy.
A legacy where no Muslim feels alone in their struggle.
This is not just cybersecurity, it is a moral responsibility.
We are the next generation of Al-Bukhari apprentices. Choose Sukun AI. Let's heal the Ummah, one heart at a time. Thank you. Bye.